Well, if you have apples or you just love apples, we have a recipe for you. I'm at Smithberry Barn with Joelle, and we're making applesauce today. And Joelle, you make it look so easy to peel and core things. Unbelievable.
It is pretty easy with this tool. This is an apple core peeler slicer. It's an all-in-one tool that we use for making things like pie and applesauce very easy. Today we're doing Liberty apples, which are very crisp, and they work really well in this contraption, so to speak. So we're taking the bottom end of it,
fitting it on,
plugging it into the piercing there, and then we just...
But I noticed we're not peeling, so why aren't we peeling?
Exactly. So today, because we're using the Liberty, and I wanted to see if we can get some nice pink applesauce from that nice red skin that they have, we decided to pull off the peeler part of it, which is this part right here. And so we're actually leaving the skins on, and at the end of our cooking, we're going to then use our food mill and take out the skins, and then we'll have our nice applesauce with hopefully a little bit of pink.
Well, very clever. So how many apples do we have in here?
So we have about 16 apples for this recipe. We're going to be adding some other ingredients to that as well. I think we have about 16. We were working beforehand here.
Right. But we have another variety in here too, so we're kind of cheating. It's not just Liberty.
It's not just Liberty. We added a little bit of Jonagold, so about 4 Jonagold to I think 12 Liberty apples is what we chose today. And you can do a combination of any apples. Some sauce up a little bit better. We like to think about you know, different flavor profiles, how juicy one is compared to another. In this case, both are really juicy, and we just really liked the red skin on the Liberty.
Well, neat. And then we have some other ingredients here. So what's this?
So we're adding a little bit of brown sugar and white sugar, a combination of the two.
I like that. And then also we have some lemon juice.
We're doing lemon juice to keep the flavor fresh and to keep them from turning brown.
All right. Okay, and then you got some zest there?
I'm going to do some lemon zest just for a little extra zing.
That always gives a nice flavor.
You can do as much as you like here too. I'm going to do, oops, well, that's what I'm going to do.
And then we have some water.
And about a cup of water.
And can we add cinnamon? I love cinnamon in my applesauce.
You certainly can. I decided not to today, but we do have the Saigon cinnamon here in our store, and it's really, really good cinnamon.
All right, and so it's ready to go on the stove. How long do we cook it?
About 20 minutes. You're going to cook it until it's softened completely. So depending on the kind of apple and how firm they are, you may, need a little bit more, a little bit less time, but about 20 minutes.
All right, well, let's get this cooking.
All right.
So Joelle, it's all cooked down now, and it took a little bit longer than we expected?
It did. I think because we left the skins on, I decided, yeah. So we ended up cooking it for about 40 minutes.
All right.
And it's going to vary depending on what kinds of apples and then whether you leave the skins on, clearly.
All right.
So what we're doing now is we're going to transfer that. It's basically cooked pretty much down, a little bit chunky. You can see those skins in there. It's turned a little nice
it's a pretty
bit
color.
Of pink. And we're putting it into our food mill, which you would not have to do if you liked a chunkier applesauce and you had bothered to take the skins off before cooking. But because we left the skins on, we want to run it through the food mill, which is going to remove the skins, and then it's also going to make it a little bit finer, a little bit more like baby food. We carry these in our store. They do have a couple of different sizes of I don't know what it's called, discs, yeah, exactly. And so you can get very fine or you can get a little bit less fine sauce. So once we've run it through there, we end up with a really nice...
That's very nice.
Steal my spoon.
Sure. Oh, pretty texture.
And then I'm going to be freezing, not canning, but I am using canning jars. So I have my canning jar set up with my funnel.
Nice.
And we're basically just going to fill that jar.
And this is just a regular canning jar?
Just a regular canning jar. I stick them in the freezer. We'll go ahead and fill it up, seal it, let it cool a little bit, and then we can put it into the freezer. It lasts about 6 months in the freezer.
Wonderful. And just tighten it down, kind of clean it up so there's not any kind of debris on the outside, and put it in the freezer.
Yes, and so basically we grow about 20 different kinds of apples here.
Look at that.
And you may choose, depending on the time of year, we do grow Gravenstein, Akani, some really nice saucing apples, which would be great for sauce. A little bit later in the season, we've run out of and sold out of those. And so we offer different kinds for different uses. And then that's where we end up having you come in and sample the different varieties that we have, talk to us about what we recommend the different varieties for, and then we have these these handouts which help you also make your own decisions.
It's really helpful. And then these are on the website too.
Exactly. You can go to smithberrybarn.com, and we have a list of all of our apples and pears that we grow and information about how to use them and when they're ripe, so that you can tell, when to come out for which kind of apple that you're looking for.
And that's so helpful. It's worth a visit out here. Bring the family and bring all of your appetite to come out and pick out apples and make some of these recipes. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.